Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. Anyway, the reason why I'm making this video is I saw the cool releases and oh man, they finally got Cyclone. So cool. Hey Robert, thanks for joining us. Adrian, thanks for being here. Unicron, thanks for joining us. Let's go ahead and talk about some of these new releases and see what we got coming our way, because this is pretty exciting news. I'm pretty happy. So I can figure out how to bring up that little thing on the bottom. No. Okay. Nope. I guess let me try. Oops. Let me try just double clicking and see if it brings up the next picture that I want to show you. Let's start with Cyclone. You know what? Let's take another look at Evil-Lyn first. So look at Evil-Lyn. Look at her. And I have to admit, this view here, she does look better than what we saw yesterday. So I know this is kind of a recap of what we saw yesterday, some of the stuff. So pretty cool. See, Adrian says, can't wait to get my steel painted claw on that trap jaw. Yes, that steel painted jaw of yours is so cool looking. I can't wait to see that on there too. That trap jaw does look amazing. You know what? Let's just pull the trap jaw up. What the heck? Whoop. There he is. Trap jaw. And you can see his awesomeness there. He's got the skull built. He has the, look at it, looks like some kind of cool scooper thing for his claw. I'm sure it's articulated. You can see he has the hook on here. I'm guessing the gun is somewhere. There it is. You can see the gun hanging down between his pants down there. That sure came out wrong. But you guys know what I'm saying. So, pretty cool. That trap jaw does look amazing. And back here you can see in the background the Skeletor. And let's take a look at that. That's not Skeletor, that's Gwildor. Alright, there he is. Whoop. So here is that new Skeletor that we were looking at yesterday. The Techno Babble Skeletor. Look at his cool techno eye. Looks like a Terminator. Burp, burp, burp. I am a Terminator Skeletor. Now, it doesn't look much like the cartoon where we saw it covering his face and all the little weird marks it made on his face and stuff, but still looks cool. He looks a lot more muscular than the Skeletor we've seen in the past. His chest is coming way out, and his lats are coming out on this side too. So, and then of course he has the robotic stomach and robotic legs. So I don't see this being reversed. In fact, look, his legs are like bird legs actually. That's kind of interesting. I like a few figures, passed on a lot of them. Yes. Mark 1130 saying he's waiting for Moss Man. Give me Moss Man. Yeah, I did not order motherboard, in case you're wondering. I was looking at her today. I'm just like, am I really going to use motherboard? Really? And so I decided not to get her. You can see her here in the corner here. And it's like, you know, as cool as motherboard is and as awesome as she looks, I looked at the price and thought, you know, I'm going to have to get two for shipping. It's just not worth it, so I ended up not going for it. Alright, check this out. We have Extendar! And Extendar looks pretty cool. Look at that. So, are these actually going to slide in and out, or are they attachment pieces? I'm guessing they're attachment pieces. But I don't know. There's just not a lot of room in that boot for that to fit, or that glove for that to fit. And you can see right here, it looks like it's sealed off, so, and it's not room to slide up into this arm. Unless it slides into both pieces, half here, half there, is the only way I could see it working. I mean, it might work. This might be the same thickness as the cuff here on the arm. This could definitely work. But then with the neck work, the neck would have to go inside this box. Being the neck is smaller, I could see this going up, and then the neck coming down, and this would slide into this box here. But I'm guessing it's just going to be attachment pieces. There's his Extendar shield. And it looks like Beast Man has had too rough of a day. He is out for the count. Out for the count, Beast Man. Looks like Masterverse Revelation is not selling as well as Mattel Creations. Yes. Yes, Motherboard does look really cool. I love the way her wings look. I had a really hard time today not getting her. Last I looked, she was still for sale. I don't think she's sold out yet, so I can still change my mind. I reserve the right to change my mind. And then we have Beast Man, and it's Filmation Beast Man. Pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of Filmation Beast Man for one major reason, and that is the arms only having one spike. I really like the double spiked shoulder pieces or bicep pieces, and that was always thought was really cool. It's like he comes with some cool Filmation weapon too. Filmation weapon. See, Adrian says, it'd be cool if Motherboard could transform into Screech like in the show. I'm sure some third-party company could do it. Is there a father board? Oh, that's funny. There might be a daughter board, though. Jinx Caliber, it's fine that you're late, man. No worries. Oh, Juan Solo saying Cyclone will have the old gimmicks. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the star of the show. Yes, this is the figure I've been waiting for. You guys already talk about him a lot. He does come with these extra pieces that I'm guessing replaces his hands. So he's like Red Tornado now more than ever. Which is funny because in some of the comics it showed him having the bottom half all twisty around like a tornado, not the top hands. But if he has that gear look. Now they did add a 2000X element to him. And his face is a little bit different than we've seen in the past, but not bad. I'm really looking forward to this figure. I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully it's a lenticular lens for the, or lenticular sticker for the, here to make it, you know, do its thing. I'm really hoping it is. It'd be cool if they gave us more frames than the original. That would be awesome. Blue Tornado. There you go. What? Ah! Mike's saying easy pass on Cyclone? No! Oh. Unbelievable, Mike. Really? Well, they make other Saved by the Bell characters like Kelly to go with Screech. And Slater too, right? Oh, good stuff. Yes, this is the figure I was probably most waiting for still out of all of them. Okay. Let's go and look at some of their figures, and then we'll go back to something that I am really excited about that I will show you guys in a minute, which is not He-Man, but it's still something cool. Zack and his cell phone weapon. Hey, guys. Hey, Jason. Yes, this is Origins. This is Origins. You can tell for a couple reasons. One, single jointed elbows. That's usually a good giveaway. It's Origins, and the single knees going over the top of the hinge. So those are some quick ways to tell. There's no ab crunch, but I could see if they made a Cyclone for Origins, it may not have some sort of ab crunch. Not a huge fan of the shell they made for his chest, but still very cool. Very cool, man. Oh, Mike, really? No? Laughing out loud, he was just not a favorite of mine. See, when I was younger, if my mom said, "Do you grab one figure, we're leaving," if I could only grab one figure, it would be Cyclone. So I could play with him in the car and spin him and spin him and spin him and spin him until my thumb just got raw. But if I had multiple figures to choose, Cyclone would stay in the box and never get pulled out. He was only used when I could only grab one figure to go. Then he was my one figure of choice that I would grab if I could only have one. There can be only one. Jason says, sweet. He does look more Asian now. I was thinking that as well. I think that is purposeful, that the blue kind of represents the similar to Asian. I know for a while we've seen that with Evil-Lyn. If you look at the old figures of Evil-Lyn, the way they did the green eyes were very Asian-like looking. So I'm not sure if that's really what it is or not. If you look at the 2000X, it was very Asian inspired when they made Cyclone. So is that red piece for the 2000X Cyclone? Yes, the red piece came with the 2000X originally, but it looks like they're including it with this Cyclone, which I'm fine with that. I think that's cool. I like when they find new things to add on, and if it works, it works. I like the way they made these fins around his arms. Those look really cool. Like I said, I'm really excited for this figure. You know what I always thought was funny as a kid? They got 3, 2, and then 1 for the rings. 1 ring, 2 rings, 3 rings. I always thought that was kind of interesting with the funness. Mike asked if he has a spinning feature. I don't know. I haven't heard that, but somebody in this chat said he did. So we'll have to wait and see. I haven't heard officially, but someone here in the chat said they saw that he did. So probably someone else's video that is online probably showed that. All right, so let me show you what I'm really excited about. Gwilder! No, I'm just kidding. Not Gwilder. But this is a cool looking Gwilder. I probably will pick him up, because he is the coolest looking Gwilder I've ever seen. What I'm really excited about, drum roll please, is... Now last time I did that I lost my internet, so I should probably not keep doing that. Let me close this so I don't have so many windows open. Here we go. Here we go. Ho! 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 It is Christar. Christar. And I used to have a bunch of these figures when I was a kid. They were so cool. I had the Christar guys, and I had the molten lava looking guys, whatever they were called, Moltar or whatever. And man, I would get home from school and rip these guys out with my He-Man figures. And I had this guy with a crossbow, and he was green, and just some cool figures. If these things are Masterverse height, that would be awesome. If they were 6.5 inches, if they're shorter, I can live with it. I'm pretty excited about these. They look really cool. Now, a while ago, there was a small company that made Christar figures that were classic sized, and they were just made by Backyard Legends. That's the name of that company that made them. And I was so excited about getting those, and I never could score any. And so if they make these big, that would be cool. I don't know the size they're going to make them, but Scott says, I hope they're 4 inches. Oh, Scott, I hope you're wrong. If they're 4 inches, I will be crying, because we already have a bunch of 4-inch figures that are really cool that do not work with my classics. I want a Christar for classics. Sorry, I know that's kind of selfish of me, but they are cool. Now, I know I did buy some 4-inch figures one time. They were those bug action figures. Now I forgot what they're called. That's awful. And I had them in my possession for a few months. I ended up just putting them back on eBay because I didn't want to mess with the bug figures. Superpower size. No, not 4 inches. I really hope they're 6.5, 7 inches. That'd be cool. 6.5 would be cool. I'd be fine at 6.5. That would work just fine too. Even 6 inches would probably work. Once you get below 6, not so much. Yes, Sectosaurs. That's what it was. I already sold them. They're already gone. Sorry, man. But I think they're still for sale on their website, so... Is Crystar's store the same as Revelation He-Man? It does look like that. But this is not made by Mattel, I don't believe. I'm not sure who's making this. But... Scott says, I hate 6 and 7 inch scale stuff. I live in a teeny house. And besides that, you're right. 6 and 7 inch is really hard when it comes to vehicles. But when it comes to figures, though... Actually, you know what? Scott, you are actually right. When I first got my classics in my hand, the first classics I had was King Grayskull. And I thought he was cool because he was so big and he worked just fine on my 5.5 inch He-Man figures. And I was pretty excited about it. But then when I got my first He-Man figure, I was not happy. Because he was not the same size as all my other figures. I could not mix them with it. And it just kind of bummed me out. And I was like, no, they're the wrong size. Because I really wanted to get my classics to mix with my He-Man figures I currently owned back in the time, which was the 80s figures. And so I was actually bummed they made them so big. But now that I have bought in the classics, and I have Thundercats that size, and Classics that size, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that size, sorry man, I want my Crystar to match that size too. I know. It's unfair. Let's look at Trap Jaw's face. Trap Jaw! Oh. Now this is the Filmation Trap Jaw for Origins, which we've seen as well. But I am really happy about that Lady Slither. That is going to be one cool figure when she comes out. And I'm hoping, like I said, to get 2 of them so I can make this longer here and try to make it work with classics. Now, I know people have made 3D models to work with classics. I may have to go that route too. I wish they'd just make a Masterverse version. If they made a Masterverse version, then I could just throw it in my classics and be fine. Be done. Be done. Just give me the Masterverse. A face only a fan could love. Yes, the face does look like Fat Tila. But you gotta admit though, her face is kind of scary looking here. Like I said, when I saw this figure yesterday, she did look pretty horrible to me, her face. But I gotta admit, the one they showed today does look a little better. It's like she's wearing some of Princess Leia's garb, but this hanging down with the chain, and this right here too. I don't know if I'm getting her or not. I don't know. She may be the only movie version Evil-Lyn we get. I could throw her in my classics. I don't know. Flying Fist Mario. I think it's the eyebrows. Well, you know what? Look at her lips here. Her lips are a nice pink hue. And the one they showed yesterday, it was like, I don't know, the coloring just does not look as well. Oh yeah, the eyebrows are totally different too. Look at these eyebrows on here. Somebody went back and repainted the face or something, because that does not look like the same one as yesterday. Yeah, look. Here was yesterday's figure. And here is today's figure. That, to me, looks different. Oh! Oh, wait. What? Look. She's got single jointed elbows, but double jointed knees. Is this going to be the new thing? At first I thought I was looking at an Origins for a second because I saw the single jointed elbow. But then she's got the double jointed knees. Origins arms, Masterverse legs. Okay, let's look at yesterday's figure and see if she has double jointed elbows or not. Single jointed elbows. If Mattel goes to that, yes. I know the rest of you guys are like, no, I like double jointed elbows. Okay, let's look at the details. So we got some crosshatch here, purple snake here, little triangles here. And let's go look at the one from today. Yesterday. All right. It does look different. Something's going on. It's like the figure's completely different. Okay. It's time to put them side by side. Let me close some of these. And let's go ahead and open up the one from yesterday. And the one from today. And we shall slide this over here. And you will slide this one over here. Yeah. She looks way different. I mean, look, they even have this painted gold up here, and here it's just like gray. Yeah, this face was more toy-like, but I like it a whole lot better. But you're right, these ones here have a lot more details on them. Yeah, I'm guessing this one here is the production figure, and this one here is the prototype. That is my guess. Yeah, the skirt's totally different. You can see this one. Well, it might just be the angle of it, because you can see the curvatures right there. Here's the curvature here. This is lined up with her body armor. Her body armor is shifted to the side here. That's why it looks different. But you're right, there's like some lines in here going along. I don't see those same lines coming up here. So yeah, I'm guessing this is the prototype, and this is the released figure. Which the released figure looks better. So that's a good sign. Now it's not as detailed. You can see the paint apps are not as detailed on the released figure. Oh yeah, this is pink plastic. This is painted plastic, or paint. You can see the paint's coming off here on her hand. So yeah, this is definitely a prototype with the paint sloughing off. The elbow's not all the way in. And the lines are super fine and thin. And here the lines are a lot thicker. Alright, we figured it out. Yep, the prototype has better deco. But I like the face better of the release figure. The swirls on her breastplate are different. Oh yeah, look at that. Yep, you can see these swirl around. and go up high, and these swirl perfectly like it was just made. Yep. I wonder if they didn't have the figure yet yesterday and they just brought it out today. So, which I'm hoping I could see some new pictures of maybe the released figure for the Filmation Tila. So that one he saw yesterday looked awful. She looked awful, man. What is this? Oh, Skeletor. Look at that crazy. Oh, there's wires coming out of his eye, too. Doo 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 doo. This looks like somebody's hair hanging across their eye, like you see sometimes the new hairstyles. All right. I think that is it. Let me check your guys' final questions. What do you think Mattel should make? Oh. That's funny. Rad Skeletor. Lines are metallic. Do you think Mattel showed? Oh. The swirls, yep. I like the prototype Deco. Yeah, the prototype Deco is way better. Don't get me wrong on that. Just the face. All right. So, it's time to Darth Vader it out. Let me go ahead and get Darth Vader spooled up. And until next time, good journey, you guys.
If you found enjoyment, like,